Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
Welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center, college basketball returns our final edition of the day on the Southeast Sports Network. There's another game going on now on the other floor here. You can tune into that also on SESN, at SESN Sports across our platforms. It's the Bulldogs of Union Commonwealth University and Georgetown Tigers. Today in this matchup, we've got a really good one on hand. The Milligan Buffs have made the short trip across the state of Tennessee. St. Thomas, a long one for the Bobcats on hand.
A little way. Look like they're doing a little check on the floor. Not sure what's going up, the delay is going to be, but yeah, St. Thomas is from South Florida, making the way up to playing out of the Sun Conference. That was ranked 4th in the same preseason. We're trying to catch in a little audio.
Well, floor check. Well, floor check underway on the Southeast Sports Network. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Gabriel Shry, Gary Justice, college basketball, a good one in store. The Bobcats of St. Thomas have made their way up from the Sunshine State here to the Volunteer State to take on the Buffs of Milligan.
Yeah, Zach Moss doing a good job of leading the Bobcat program off to a 3-4 start on the season. They're receiving votes in the national polls in the preseason. They play out of the Sun Conference. That was ranked 4th in the preseason poll there. Then the Milligan Buffaloes play out of the Appalachian Athletic Conference, and it was ranked 3rd in the preseason poll as well. I had an opportunity to watch the Buffaloes play this year. Extremely talented team. This should be a really good ball club. I mean, a good ball game. They're our 5th and final game for day 1 of the show.
Bobcats this season are 3-4, 1-2 in conference play. They're 3-1 at home. They've struggled on the road, winless so far to this point in the year. The Buffs of Milligan are 6-3. That's about 67% of their games they've won. 2-2 in conference play, undefeated at home. They're 2-3 in road matchups. So both of these teams have struggled in road matchups. We'll see how they play in a neutral site. Both fairly successful at this point in the year. They're looking really good and off to hot starts.
Two good coaches, two good teams. The 5th and final game of day 1 on court A inside the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center.
Long day.
Long day, but it's been great basketball. A lot of really good, great individual players, great coaches, and also some great individual play.
Tip-off is won by the Buffs. The big guy goes to work. Handhe Tamba. Buffs to the offensive end of the floor. McCaskill Rivers, one of the most dangerous players in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Rivers has been a menace on the hardwood for years. Feet inside, it's the big guy, Tamba. Tamba tries for this and gets it to go and one. Tamba is so good. The graduate student is from Kinshasa, originally from the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Averages almost a double-double per game, 9.6 points, 9.8 rebounds. 82% from the free throw line as well. He was a difference maker when he came to Pikeville, Kentucky and played.
Tamba shoots about 83% from the charity stripe and gets his first in this one to make it 3-0.
He's a rim protector, 6'11".
Rim protector, more like rim destroyer. That's a monster.
He knows how to return to sender.
That is a big, big dude. Working on a graduate degree as well, so he's got a sharp mind upstairs. Long ball from the straightaway, and it's 3-all. What a ball for Esteban.
Esteban, he comes in the game averaging 20 points per ball game. He answered the old-fashioned three with a long-distance three.
Uberis not playing around. Tamba to respond. Tamba bangs it home, 5-3. I think we've got a barn burner to close the night.
Well, they don't have a matchup for Tamba one-on-one. They have to make a decision. They're going to double him. How they'll get the basketball out of his hands.
Bobcats distributed left. St. Thomas. The Florida program down inside to respond. Tamba snatches it away.
He's been a difference maker here early in the first minute and a half of the ball game.
Uh-oh, Tamba is emerging quickly in this one. McCaskill, Rivers, ice cold. Get him out of the freezer, he's done. Long ball intercepted in the middle of the floor by Sam Gold. Gold gets it right back and kisses it off the glass. 10-3.
The senior from New Zealand.
What a start in Kingsport, Tennessee. It's 10-3, 2 minutes into this. Let's do the schedule. Really good slate of games so far from Kingsport, Tennessee. And we'll take a moment and take a look at the schedule we witnessed today. There's still one game left going on the other side. It's 23-16. Georgetown Tigers lead the Bulldogs of Union Commonwealth. This is our fifth. As you can see, we're at the very bottom of that schedule, and a full slate tomorrow. We'll bring you that schedule later on for what we'll see on Saturday.
Yeah, the NAI of the show hosted by Visit Kingsport. 22 men's teams, 8 women's teams, and then you got teams that the defending national champion Freed Harmon will be playing here tomorrow on the men's side. You got the number 3 ranked team on the women's side. Campbellsville is playing. That's for the top 2 ranked teams. You got Georgetown on the men's team, number 2 in the country. A lot of great teams. Coach Ken French and the people who brought the show here to Kingsport. This is year number 10. Done a great job.
Oh, I'm excited to see Georgetown tomorrow. I covered them once last year, and they were just lights out. They are barn-burning action. Coming down the floor, Cruz. Left off Bobcats again. Agoro, heavily defended by McCaskill. Entry pass. St. Thomas Bobcats. Swatted away. Sam Gold, flight number 12. You are cleared for takeoff. Jam it home into the twine.
The Buffs have come to play here. They're anticipating passes. Now they're going to pick up full court.
What a start.
Buffaloes have come. I mean, their home fans just a few miles down the road, and they're playing like they're playing over on campus.
The Floridian program inside Tamba has been a menace so far. St. Thomas turning around in the paint, passed outside. It's getting loud in Kingsport. Firing from mid-range as the shot clock goes. Sam Gold gets the board. The New Zealander keeps it going.
1 and out.
Gold, McCaskill Rivers, Tamba, big guy, and he steps down along the baseline.
I think they would call a push, maybe.
I think so. He was heavily defended and contested by the Bobcats Shore. They do call the push, so the ball will stay with Milligan's Buffs. Buffaloes to inbound. Great feed to McCaskill, who is slapped away from him. Daniel Agoro, the graduate student. He's from the United Kingdom.
Well, 3 minutes in this ball game, and the Bobcats only have 3 points.
What a feed.
Wow.
How do you stop that?
Nice play.
How do you play that?
Excellent play.
Sam Gold, look out. He's gold tonight.
3 screens for an wide open layup off
We're
the
going to have
inbounds
to
play.
change his last name to Platinum. He's on fire.
He's been promoted.
Cruz. Outside, Adrian. Ayo throws it backside. 3 ball, too much on it. Adrian Cruz battling for the ball down inside. Tamba tips it to Gold. Tamba and Gold again connect. Buffs down the floor. Backdoor, McCaskill Rivers rejected. This time the Bobcats get a clean one, but it skaters off the floor and stays with the Buffaloes.
The Bobcats starting to do a better job on the helping in on the defensive side of things. They got to get things going on the offensive end. They're having a hard time getting any kind of motion, any type of look until it's 3 or 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and it's just a heave towards the basket.
Three ball. This one rattles and won't go. 14-3, a 9-point game right now, Gary.
I want to see them get in their offense much quicker than what they have been. Better action already early in this possession.
They're not getting set well either. There's something weird going on.
Well, I'd say 44 in the middle is maybe the weird thing. They're not getting any kind of paint touches whatsoever right now.
I don't know if I'd call them weird, but maybe large.
There you go.
If you could get a Christmas tree that large, it would be expensive. Driving inside, Tamba does it again! The shot clock goes, Tamba gets the block, it doesn't matter, there's no points on the board.
I noticed the University of Pikeville's team is in attendance. Of course, conference made here, the Milligan Buffaloes may get a little scout action in.
Great crowd on hand for this one in Kingsport, Tennessee. Really good turnout. McCaskill floats it back outside, down towards the corner, Buffs. Milligan. McClure kicked it out front, and that one goes automatic. What a bucket. The sophomore for Valparaiso, Lincoln Tomei. 17-3, this one stopped. St. Thomas has got to do something.
With Tomei on his team's first. You're exactly right. St. Thomas, they're going to turn around. They're down 14 right now. If they don't start responding soon, they're going to turn around. They're going to be down 20.
Bobcats, Sean Shore hands it off. Uberis. Esteban knifing his way down inside from the edge of the low post. Tamba gets it to Gold. Tamba to Gold to McCaskill Rivers. This time it's the intercept. He was looking back for Tamba. That three-way connection, though, has been electric for the Buffaloes.
Playing well here early.
Diving for the ball, Esteban. Tamba strips it away. Still loose, skatering across the boardwalk. Now to the corner. St. Thomas, the 3-ball. That cuts into a burgeoning lead for the Buffaloes.
They needed that one out of the corner. Makes it 17-6. Now they're going to run a little zone defense here from St. Thomas, trying to counteract 44 in black.
Sam Gold skeeters away as McCaskill Rivers tries to pass it to the corner. 3-ball for Gold goes. Sam Gold is cooking. He's hot.
4 of 4 from the field. Got 9 points here early.
Ogoro dished it away. St. Thomas is trailing by 14. We're only 7 minutes into the game. Shore backing down Tamba to the corner for 3. They like that spot on the floor. They missed this time. McCaskill Rivers. 3-ball. This one is short. Clatters all around. Tamba gets it back. Big guy trying again. In amongst the trees. He might be the tallest one, but he can't get it to go. You know, every now and then you run into a player that is a blast to watch play, and tonight, 44 is the most entertaining guy we've seen. What a guy.
He does not stop running from one end of the floor to the next.
Oh, my goodness. That's as fun as it gets.
Last game, it was J.J. Vaughn for CIU with a 7-3. Now you have Tampa in the middle. Entertaining basketball.
Backdoor feed, McCaskill, Rivers. Hello.
Talented player as well for the Buffaloes. It's 22-6. And the Buffaloes show no signs of slowing down.
The Buffs are cooking in Kingsport, Tennessee.
You're doing a great job.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. It's college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice. The Milligan Buffaloes are heating up in the show 2024. What can St. Thomas do to bring some of that water they've got around them in Florida and throw it on this fire?
I don't know. Milligan's 9 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 5 from deep. St. Thomas 2 of 8. And I tell you what, it's either Sam Gold, McCaskill Rivers, or Lincoln, or a man, Tampa in the middle.
Bobcats got to put something together. You can't just keep letting this spurge and this lead can't keep growing.
He played 7.5 minutes, already given up 22 points.
Ogoro to the corner. He's wide open. The three ball is short. Ogoro gets it back for the Bobcats. He wants to go himself and is tied up and dropped by McCaskill.
He will get Tomey on the whistle. Be a substitution coming in for Milligan. Elijah Redwood will check in, the junior from Knoxville, up the road.
He's been good this year, 8 points per game, shoots about 50% from the floor. Bobcats floated out to Sean Shore, the senior from Fort Myers, Florida. He's a product of Evangelical Christ. St. Thomas down along the baseline. Flipped out front to Ogoro. Driving down along the block, trying it from low under the basket, taken away. Buffs, they're moving quickly. Milligan, Redwood. Screen didn't pay off. McCaskill Rivers, who averages 21 points per game. He's been so good for so long. Rivers pulls up the orange. This is short. A little announcer's jinx.
See if they attack the rim here with Tampa Bay on the bench right now.
Adrian Cruz fed that to the edge of the block. Shore. Sturk, the true freshman. Handoff after handoff. Ogoro trying to capitalize on the motion. Wide open. True freshman, wide right. Picked up by St. Thomas. Bobcats, low paint, fighting against Gold, banging around in there, and this one goes. Just ladling that in is Sean Shore.
Nice job from the senior to lay it in, 22-8. See if they can start calming the waters here a little bit, get a defensive stop, and put back-to-back buckets on the board.
He's played almost every minute of every game this season for St. Thomas as McCaskill Rivers responds to make it 24-8 and 1. He'll go to the stripe. Sean Shore has averaged 38 minutes per game through the 6 games they played this season.
I'll tell you what, when a young man's feet hit the floor, he does not want to come off. That takes a lot of conditioning on your part to be able to play at that high of a level for that long.
McCaskill Rivers averages about 33 minutes per game, which really is very impressive as well. Sam Gold, the New Zealander, will take a break. He's been hot to start. Replacing him is Jamie P. from Kingsport, Tennessee. Talk about local.
Tell you what.
Doesn't get more local than playing in your hometown in a national showcase.
Got another little blood issue.
Again.
Well,
We had one in our last game, too.
as well. They have a little training center.
Medical area. Medical tent. It's not a tent, though. Medical pipe and drape.
There you go.
Yeah. He goes to the medical pipe and drape. 10:44 to play in our first half. 25-8.
Nice balance here for Milligan so far. Gold with 9, Rivers with 8, Tomba with 5, Tomei with 3. Esteban, Sturck, and Shore leading the way for St. Thomas. 25-8, a 17-point lead, and played 10 minutes of the ball game. They'll get something going here.
Ubetis to run the floor. Esteban. Dallin Dean. The give to Ogoro. Daniel leaves off the orange. Yo-yoing his way down inside. Sean Shore, it rattles and won't drop. Buffaloes quickly trying for the fast break, and this is taken away by St. Thomas and the Bobcats. Dean kicked it across to Ogoro. Bobcats down towards the corner. From under the basket for 3. This one a big high bounce and won't drop. And now the violation down along the baseline.
Cut on the Buffaloes to push. Jamie Pay will be called for the push. His first, team's third.
Three ball, this one is short. St. Thomas Bobcats fighting for the ball. Buffaloes come up with it.
St. Thomas starting to get some open looks offensively. You just got to see the ball go through the bucket.
McCaskill Rivers. Buffs. Floated close end of the floor, and that one takes a big high bounce. Good look, Ogoro rebounds. The Bobcats have slowed down the offense of the Buffs.
See if they can capitalize on here. They got a couple of stops in a row.
You have to generate points yourself. This rattles out.
Dalen Dean got all the way to the bucket, unable to finish, the senior from Houston.
There's somebody sitting at the scorer's table with half a pizza, and I really want a slice.
Just calling your name.
Look at it. It looks so good. You can see it from right here. It looks so good. Down inside, battling for it. St. Thomas Bobcats. Dean. Sorry, the pizza is hard to look. It's just looking right at us.
We've been on air for 7.5 hours.
There's a look at the pizza. Shore hands it off. Murphy, the true freshman, back to Shore. Finding his way down into the paint. Ball's loose. Skaters over to the corner. Picked up. Bobcats get the violation. 8:32 to play in our first half. 17-point game between St. Thomas and Milligan. So far, the Buffaloes have been cooking.
Thomas is going to check back in here at the first free throw for the Buffaloes. Esteban goes line shooting 2. Makes the first. He shoots it at a very high clip, 82% on the season. Jamie Pay would check out.
This one goes. Uberis bangs it home. 15-point game. That's a lot of digging to do still. Buffs. 3 ball is off the mark. Clattered off the heel of the iron. A big high bounce to the Bobcats. Ogoro. Yo-yos his way down inside to the baseline, and he wanted to go for it. Instead, the handoff to the corner. Back to him. Ogoro wanted to pull up, driving his way into the paint from the low block. Short, off of a couple of pairs of hands, and it goes to the Buffs.
And Gold will return the lineup for the Buffaloes. As Rivers will check out when 44 and black is in the ball game. It's a different defensive look for Milligan. Also going to the big look here as well. Cornett, number 11, is still staying in the lineup with Tamba. We're looking to affect a lot of shots with those two guys on the court at the same time. Good movement from the Buffaloes offensively.
Lone Tire, Bobcats, fast break opportunity. He'll hold on to it. Nearly had a wide open three, just seconds away. Fed down low, in trouble. Ogoro back to the straightaway three ball. That's automatic. Draining that is Dalen Dean, the senior from Houston, Texas.
Giving the game 48% from deep. Nice look from top there, 25-13. They're starting to crawl their way back in the ball game, and it started on the defensive end.
Nice ball by Dean.
Dean will be called for the push. Finn McClure will check in for the Buffaloes as Brentwood will check out. Gold will trigger the ball inbounds for the Buffaloes.
Tamba, standing along the elbow, will have this fed in from the baseline. Buffs have sent Finn McClure to deliver. We've got a nice tradition going when we visit Kingsport. We go to Waffle House one night during every tournament. If you'd like an autograph from Matthew Kibbe, Walt Ferber, or the famous John Bone, visit us at Waffle House tonight. We'll be there around 11:30.
Get you a smothered and covered.
Buffaloes stole it away. Dean controls it on the edge of the hardwood. Three ball in the face of gold is drained. Phone to the local newspaper. Call your mom. Call Sports Center. What a play.
So say the Bobcats have finally settled in. They're starting to roll a little bit offensively. They cut this lead down to 9.
9-point game in Kingsport, Tennessee. 25-16.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. 25-16, 9-point game. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, glad you're with us. Gary, this one is becoming a ball game.
Been a game of runs here so far. It was a 25-8 lead for Milligan. A little 8-0 run, taking that 17-point lead down to a 9-point lead, and St. Thomas is starting to roll a bit offensively to see what Milligan can do. They haven't scored a point in a long time.
Ball's loose. Dean, Shore, heavily defended. Ogoro floats it to Esteban Ubetis. He's being chased by Hensley. Shore, the handoff. Dean, three ball in the face of gold is off the mark, clattered off the iron.
The basketball has become very stagnant. It was stuck on this end for Milligan. Let's see if they start moving the basketball, start cutting a little bit more.
Ball's loose. Buffs diving for it. Bobcats on it, rolling down the hardwood. Here's a fast break opportunity. Fighting its way inside. Ball's loose for a moment. Picked it back up. Double teamed, in trouble. Out to the three-point arc. Three ball wide open. He drained it. Unbelievable. They get another one back.
That's his third made three here in the first half. Give him 9, lead 6.
It's chaos in Kingsport, Tennessee.
It's all St. Thomas right now.
Bobcats. And now the violation down in the paint should slow the temperature and cool it off a bit. What a run.
It will be called this on Tamba, but his first, team's 5th. That's going to send Ogoro to the line. his first trip on the season. This would be his first attempt from the free throw line.
Can we talk about how the Bobcats have pulled this together?
Well, Mr. Dean from Houston, Texas has been a big part of that. Those three made threes here in the first half has really got this offense rolling a little bit for St. Thomas.
I mean, at one point, it felt like the Bobcats were destitute, and this was almost over.
I mean, it was 25-8. Now, it's going on 5 minutes since Milligan has scored a point, not a bucket, just any point whatsoever.
An 11-0 run for the Bobcats, really unbelievable.
And their offense looks out of kilter right now.
Tamba, mid-range, and that breaks the lid off of that 11-0 run. Maybe the Buffs back in it thanks to the big guy from the Dominican Republic of the Congo. Shore on the baseline. Outside, fighting his way inside. Bobcats to the corner, 1 of the 3. The pump swarms down inside, and Gold runs him down.
I'll tell you, Dean is doing a heck of a job there. He pumped the pump fake from the corner, had 2 Buffaloes flying by him. Then he attacked the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. This will be his first trip. .60% from the free throw line on the season.
If you've watched this tournament before, in the past you've had to pay for the stream, so be sure to do us a favor. You can pay us back by sharing this on social media. Share it with your friends, your family, classmates, anybody at Milligan or St. Thomas that might enjoy watching this. We love being able to bring it to you for free and greatly appreciate Ken French, the show 2024, for allowing us to do that, and of course visit Kingsport for facilitating that.
6-point ball game, under 5 minutes played in the first half. St. Thomas has held on.
McCaskill Rivers for the Buffs. They can't get another one. Tamba does it himself. From just inside the arc, big high bounce and gathered up by Shore. Good rebound. I would say to this point, this is our game of the day. This has been electric. These guys are playing to win.
Yeah, both clubs. Both of them been on runs here early in the first half.
McCaskill's outlet pass comes up short on the 3 ball. 4:20 to play in our first half. 27-21, a 6-point game. Bobcats floated over to Esteban Ubetis. Sean Shore directing traffic. Esteban cutting through the middle. Hand off to Ogoro. Nearly stolen away from Esteban. Heavily defended. All over him is Finn McClure. Back and forth go the Bobcats of St. Thomas. The Floridian program down inside for the easy points. 27-23.
Nice take to the bucket. That's his first points of the afternoon. It's a 4-point ball game. Last 7 minutes for the Buffaloes, only 2 points.
That's right. It pushes their run 15-2 for the St. Thomas Bobcats. Three and a half to play in our first half from Kingsport, Tennessee. And what has turned out to be an instant classic in the show.
Sam Gold checks back in here for Milligan. He's been on the bench for a little while.
McCaskill Rivers. Fadeaway Jay from mid-range won't drop. Bobcats. Long ball down the floor. Ogoro loses this as McCaskill D's him up very well. It skeeters over the baseline into the chairs.
And it's just somebody trying to do a little bit too much with the basketball. Get that basketball, reverse that thing, run to the other side, see if you can get a post. They had Tombo pulled away from the basket. That's when you want to attack, when you got him pulled away.
The Buffs of Milligan leading by just 4. At one point, they had built a commanding lead of 17 points. Now they turn it over to the Bobcats.
7th turnover in the first half for the Buffaloes. And their offense has left the building. They can be stopped the first 10 minutes of the ball game.
Adrian Cruz, the violation as he battles his way down the floor, and there's some mystery objects on the hardwood.
They did a little floor check before the game, and
What is that? What is happening?
I'm not sure everything's on this end of the floor. I don't know if they had some tape on the floor or.
What is going on?
But it's going to allow Dean to check back in for St. Thomas. He'll replace Murphy, and Dean's had a heck of a first half.
Bobcats. You bet us. Ogoro back across to Shore. 3-ball for Dean. This one is dropped into the twine, and it brings us to within 1 point in Kingsport, Tennessee.
J.J. Vaughn for the CIU Rams hit 7 the previous game. That's Dean's 4th here in the first half.
Unreal. It pushes their run from a 17-point deficit. Hold that thought. Sam Gold can't get the Buffs back in action. They were down by 17. They've gone on an 18-2 run, Gary.
They're getting things flowing, and all start on the defensive end.
Ubedis dishes it to Ogoro. He can't get it to go. This one loose along the baseline and scooped up by the Buffs. McClure running the floor. Milligan inside of 2 minutes to go in this first half. Sam Gold to McCaskill Rivers. I have to say, going to the half trailing after that huge lead would be devastating for Milligan.
All the momentum's on the side of the Bobcats right now.
Gold outside to McCaskill. Rivers spinning from the elbow, fires for mid-range. Rattles won't drop. St. Thomas Bobcats. Adrian Cruz over the midcourt stripe. He'll direct traffic. 93 seconds in the half. Shore, corner, 3-ball. Bobcats get it to go. Unreal.
Liberas with his second 3 here in the first half, give him 8. And the Bobcats out to a 29-27 lead.
2-point game, 69 seconds. Timba inside off the glass. Hello. We're deadlocked again at 29.
Give him 9 points in the first half. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is an instant classic here from Kingsport, Tennessee.
The Bobcats are on a 21-4 run. Ubedis just hit the 3 moments ago. This time he's off the mark. Kisses it off the glass. 45 seconds in the half. Sam Gold looking inside. Shot clock goes off errantly. Back to Gold. Inside to Rivers. McCaskill turns around, fires, and the violation called for against Ogoro.
So send Rivers back to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 tonight. He's got 8 points. He's a guy they really need to get more involved on the offensive end. He get more touches.
McCaskill is a sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. 33 minutes per game, 50% from the field, 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, a few assists every outing. What can he do at the stripe?
He really rattles in every offensive possession. He needs to be touching the basketball right now. He's a mismatch problem. Probably need to get Tampa on the same side with Rivers and see who they're going to double. If they double Tampa, allow Rivers to penetrate and attack. If they stay off Rivers, he can pull for the short jumper.
Rattles won't drop. 1-point game, 30-29. Buffaloes are starting to score again. 27 seconds left in the half. They just can't go to the half trailing. They had a 17-point lead. Bobcats would love to send them spiraling in misery to the locker room. St. Thomas to Esteban. Ubedis blows a tire along the baseline, and so with 8 seconds to go in the half, Milligan seems to have escaped with a 1-point lead in the locker room. We'll see if they can hang on to it. Gold, McClure, they're going to try to pad that lead. 5 seconds, 3, Finn steps back, 3-ball, this one off the mark, and that does it for our first half. It's a 1-point game. Gary, a 17-point lead evaporated. It's a 1-point game.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Dalen Deans already hit 4 threes in his first half. He's extremely hot.
We'll return college basketball, Southeast Sports Network, Kingsport, Tennessee.
favorite Southeast teams in action, we've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime.
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
We are champions of the character.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As you can see, you can visit Kingsport. There's so many wonderful things to do, beautiful things to see from Brickyard Park. Hey, we've been there. There's water parks, amusement parks, attractions, places to eat, concerts, festivals, you name it, all of it at your next destination for a vacation, Kingsport, Tennessee. Visit Kingsport, start today. Visit Kingsport.com to get started with your next journey, whether it's hiking, dining, staying, or playing. Visit Kingsport.com.
Also here at the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center, they have a really nice golf course, Cattails, which is really nice if you want to come and stay and play a little bit, do some shopping, some nice dining, also play a little round of golf. Up here during the summertime too, Hunter Wright Stadium, they have a nice little, the Axemen, a little summer baseball there as well.
There is no way. My clubs stay in my truck. We have not played.
Not yet.
You and I are playing.
I like it.
We're going to play. We're going to make it a point, and we're going to film it and broadcast us. Gary's going to shoot about on par, right? Or a little under?
Well, I'll definitely be over. Won't be under. I can hold my own on the golf course.
I've been working on my game. I've been going to Topgolf. I think I'll finish maybe 100, 120 over par. Nowhere near the stratosphere of being good.
I tell you, it's all about the company you have on the golf course and how many times you get to hit the golf ball. It's always a lot of fun. But I tell you what, it's a lot of fun was this first half here between Milligan and St. Thomas. They did a really nice job here. Milligan jumped out to a 25-8 lead. St. Thomas responds. We've got a 30-29 lead here for Milligan at the half. And that's something very interesting. I was looking at the stats. St. Thomas only get 9 shots in that first half.
That's wild.
7 threes. 7 threes. Dalen Dean got hot. He had 4 threes in that first half. Milligan goes 12 of 32 from the floor, 3 of 12 from deep. St. Thomas 9 of 28 from the floor, 7 of 15 from deep as well. Then individual scores. Sam Gold, McCaskill Rivers, and Tomba all three had 9 points for the Buffaloes in the first half. Dean had 14. Esteban had 8 to pace the St. Thomas Bobcats.
That quite honestly barely seems possible. 29 points on that narrow margin of shots, that's really unbelievable.
You got to think about 9 makes and 7 threes, and those 7 threes came from Dean with 4, and Esteban had 2 of them. It took St. Thomas a long time to get started. It was 25-8, and then once they turned on a little defensive pressure to Milligan, they shut down Milligan. They went the last 10 minutes. They only scored 5 points in that last 10 minutes of the first half. And St. Thomas was clicking after that on the offensive end. So on the second half here, Milligan's got to get back to what they was doing that first part of the first half. A lot of screens, a lot of movement. The second part of that first half, the ball became very still, very stagnant. It was not moving the basketball. And then St. Thomas has got to be able to find points at the bucket. Can't just rely on the three-point shot in the second half.
I don't really know what the message is if you're in the locker room and you say, Is it weather the storm? Because I would say St. Thomas weathered the storm.
Sure did.
Of the first half. Now does Milligan weather the storm?
They have to. They have to get back out to what they did in the first part of that second half and get the momentum back on the side of the Buffaloes.
Right the ship, if you will.
Right the ship.
Right the ship. Here's the Bobcats. To the corner. McClure couldn't quite come up with the intercept.
They did a nice job so far in this possession, getting the basketball out of Dean's hands. Again, hit those 4 threes in that first half. As soon as he caught the basketball, they just having 2 defenders run at him, get the basketball in his hands, making somebody else beat him.
1-point game as we open the second half, 30-29. Adrian Cruz gives it to Shore. Backing down Sam Gold. Feed to the corner. Gone. Ball to the Buffs.
So here's where the Buffs got to take the turnover and cash this in the points. Get the momentum back on the side from the team from Milligan.
30-point game next door. If you're interested in catching the conclusion of that, they're coming down to the wire. Georgetown out in front of the Bulldogs. Just say wire meaning clock, not score.
Georgetown's a talented team.
They're very good. Ladled in off of the glass. And so it's 32-29 as the Buffs extend their lead to 3.
That's what the Buffs did the first part of this first half. They need to get back to their attack the rim as much as possible. Give 44 and Black involved on the offensive end.
3 ball for Dean is buried to equalize us at 32.
He says that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 made threes for Dean. We're tied at 32 early in the second half, and St. Thomas continues riding the hot hand.
Tied for the first time in our second half, 32 all. McClure, maybe in some danger. Send it back to McCaskill Rivers, who comes up short. Speaking of guys you need to get involved, that is one of them. Cruz gets rid of it. Shore the handoff to Dean. Gold's all over him. Dean from the end of the block and out in front, 34-32.
Give him 19. Silky smooth.
Buffalo's McClure. Heavily defended by Esteban Ubetis. Tamba, Gold, automatic 34 all.
And that is somebody who got off to a hot start in the first half. Now it's his first bucket in the second half. He leads the Buffaloes with 11.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. 34 all between the Buffs and the Bobcats. St. Thomas has made the trip up from Florida. Milligan, local program, battling it out in the show 2024. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice.
His game was once 25-8 in the first half.
17-point advantage was mauled, mangled, thrown into the garbage by a 21-4 run put together by this St. Thomas side. We went into the half a 1-point game, and now we're equalized, all tied up 34 apiece.
I like the adjustments that Coach Robinson from Milligan has placed on his team defensively in the second half, getting the basketball out of Dean's hands as much as possible.
This one goes for Tamba, the big guy from the Dominican Republic of the Congo, looking good.
He's the second Buffalo in double figures in the afternoon with 11. Easy finish at the rim.
Ayo Adrian dishes it outside. Feed to Dean. Floated across. Adrian Cruz fights his way along the baseline. Wide open. Dean drains the three.
I think Coach Robinson says do not leave number 3. They left number 3 out of the corner. His 6th made 3. Give him 22. Remember, J.J. Vaughn had 7 in the last game.
37-36. 16 and a half to play. Floater off the mark with the violation.
Tommy does a nice job getting to the rim. Very strong with the basketball. Got an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. His first trip of the afternoon. Goro will check back in for the Bobcats.
That rattles and goes. 37 all. Dean, entry pass. Shore. Back to Dean. Harassed by Tommy. Around Tamba. Tipped by McClure, and the official catches it along the edge of the hardwood. Maybe some confusion along the floor.
The discussion on the shot clock, I believe, is what they were talking about.
Ogoro. Lost. Outside, long ball. Oh my goodness, he hit that from downtown Kingsport.
Sean Shore just visited Kingsport.
40-37, Tamba can't get it to go. The largest lead of the night for the Bobcats of St. Thomas. Here they come. Bettis inside, rims and won't drop. 15:33 to play.
Call that on Gold. His second, team's first. This one you bear us to the line. 2 of 2 on the night.
First will go. Coaches are fired up on their benches as this one has become a real struggle. 5-point game. Largest lead of the night right now for St. Thomas and the Bobcats. They know they need to keep stoking the fire. McCaskill Rivers from mid-range, easy, automatic.
Smooth. He is a next level scorer for the Buffaloes. They probably need to ride 24 in black as much as possible.
Long ball, Rivers, baseline to the corner, intercepted by Dean. Stripped away from Adrian Cruz. Sam Gold tries it off the glass. McCaskill Rivers has it swatted out of his hands, and the whistle.
Here we'll get Cruz on the slap. His second, team second. That's going to send Rivers to the line shooting 2. 2 of 3 on the night.
Zach Moss, head coach of the St. Thomas Bobcats, assisted by Michael Baez, Justin Cardoza, and Laurel Beckford. Milligan Buff steering the ship is Mr. Bill Robinson, assisted by Alex Biggerstaff, Chase Love, and Ken Angel.
2 good staffs.
Both with 4 coaches. Bobcats, the Floridians. Ogoro back inside. Shore, Ubanis tries it off the glass in the violation, much to the celebration of St. Thomas.
Good Tamba on that one. His second foul, team second. Ubanis will go to the line shooting 2. 4 of 4 on the night. He's got 10 points, 5 rebounds. Hensley returned the line for the Buffaloes, and he'll replace Gold. This must be a defensive replacement. I think Coach Robinson sees something he's going to try defensively for the Buffaloes.
This goes. (44-39). 6 minutes gone in our second half. Finn McClure. Won't keep it for long. Buffs in the paint, and this one blown. McCaskill Rivers drawing the violation.
He is such a good scorer. I know the basket didn't go. A 1-foot fadeaway. Nice soft touch. Agora will be called for the foul. His second team's third. Rivers will go to line shooting 2.
Zach Moss talking to the official. Gets an explanation he's happy with. 44-40.
Nice little reference to the broadcast crew, too. Kind of looked over to the cameras. I think Coach Moss knew what he's doing there. He's just trying to get on the Southeast Sports Network.
Hi, Coach Moss.
He'll make them both. Rivers up to 13.
How far is St. Thomas from Tampa?
I'm not for sure.
Pretty right in my neck of the woods.
You know what? It might be a visit you need to take.
I'm going to go visit Zach Moss at his home address. That sounded really bad. I'm going to go say hi to the Bobcats in Florida.
On campus.
Yeah, on campus. Not his house. Come visit the gymnasium home address. 44-41, 13:53 to play in the second half.
On Hensley, we had the 4th team foul. First on Hensley.
St. Thomas onto the floor in the corner. Ubedis loses it. Here comes the Buffs. Milligan. Long feed, lost, kept alive along the baseline. Esteban's in trouble.
So I think if Coach Moss telling his guard, if you turn the basketball over, you better sprint back. There's a translation.
Here's the mid-range J, comes up short. This one over the baseline as well. Everybody says they've got the ball.
Coach Moss does such a good job for the Bobcats program. McClure will trigger it in bounds here for the Buffaloes.
McCaskill, turnaround, Jay, this one rattles and goes.
Give him 15 on the night, and something there. Buffalo's offense has changed quite a bit. First part in the first half is more screens and movement. Now it's become more one-on-one basketball, and McCaskill Rivers is a good person to go one-on-one for you.
Deadlocked in scoring over the last few minutes. It's a 1-point game, 7 minutes gone in our second half. Bobcats swatted at. Got fingertips onto the ball, couldn't palm it. It finds its way over the baseline. Buffs say they've got it. Bobcats want possession. Twice in a row we've had this.
Dean tried to get to the rim there for St. Thomas, got blocked. The Bobcats will have 6 on the shot clock. And Dean will go line shooting 2 more as Hensley's going to be called for the push. Dean 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far this evening. As Esteban Ibarras will go to the medical tent. More blood as Esteban leaves the floor.
I don't think I've ever seen so much blood in one day of basketball.
It's twice this game.
I don't think I've seen 3 timeouts for blood during college and high school football season. I did like 36 games this year and I didn't see this much blood. What's going on?
Something in the air.
Okay, Phil.
Dean will make both of them. He's up to 24 on the night. Leads 3 for St. Thomas.
46-43.
You see if Milligan gets back to running more screens, try to get some easy buckets.
McClure off the screen, can't get it to go. Long feed. Shore fights it off the glass in the violation. McClure has both hands up. What whistle? Come on, ref, look at me.
Nice job by the official to explain the call there, too. So many times you see officials who try to shy away from having conversations with players. Nice job by the official. Nobody was demonstrative. It was just, hey, it was explained. This is how he was. Official was now explaining to Coach Robinson what the call was as well.
That's a great way to get a more educated generation of basketball, too. Spying on him, he's saying it was a push, it was a foul.
See, Coach Robinson asked them if they called block. Coach Robinson, there's no way that's a block. The official said, well, it's a push. It's the same thing. Again, nice job by the officials to explain. Excellent job. Love the crowd mic as well.
5-point game. This one rattles off. Long ball down the floor, outlet pass, tries it and gets it to go, rustling the twine. Dean, as Coach Moss goes nuts, he loves it.
Give Dean 26. It's a 5-point lead for the Bobcats. Again, Milligan needs to get going on the offensive end, get back to the screen game, run something to the elevator, get something to the top of the key, get it to 44 on Black and see if he can get a post.
This one drops in, rustling the twine for McCaskill Rivers. Just under a dozen minutes to play as it's 50-45 in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. It's like I'm sitting all alone. Welcome back. Excited to have you with us. 50-45, a 5-point game. A dozen minutes left to go in our second half. This one, a barn burner. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice.
St. Thomas has made 14 shots now for their 50 points. 10 of 19 from three-point land. Dalen Dean has 6 of those 10 makes. Rivers has 17, Gold has 11, Tomba has 11, face of Buffaloes.
And back underway. St. Thomas Bobcats. Esteban. Shore. Backing down Tamba. Dean trying to knife his way through traffic. Harassed on the front court. Tamba nearly strips it away. Bobcats keep the ball. Shore down low in danger outside to Dean. 3-ball off the mark.
Looks like maybe dealing with a little cramp in that right leg as well. Hopefully he's okay.
Buffaloes trying for the corner. McCaskill Rivers down along the baseline. Fires this from mid-range. It won't drop. Running down the floor, a couple of quick passes. Bobcats. 3-ball for Dean. Oh my goodness, draped all over him and he still hits it in his eye.
J.J. Vaughn had 7 the last game. Dalen Dean just matched that 7 of his own. He's got 29 points in this one. 8-point lead for St. Thomas. They were trailing by 17 in the first half.
Buffs. Tamba. Interior feed to McCaskill Rivers, who gets it to go. A 5-point game in Tennessee with 10 minutes and 10 seconds to play.
It's 3 in white and 24 in black, back and forth. Who's going to blink first?
Really nice run coming together. Out front, McClure tries to knife his way inside, and it's sent off of the floor by Shore. 2 changes coming. Dean is coming off. Ogoro is coming on. We see Sam Gold come onto the floor in place of number 5, Lincoln. Nearly finished next door. Georgetown Tigers are about to pull off a 40-point blowout over Union Commonwealth University and the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have a lot of hoops left to play this weekend, so they'll look for a bounce back.
And it's also a loss. Georgetown is a very talented club. Coach Nickel does such a good job with the Tigers program, and when you're ranked in the top 12 in the country, there's a reason why.
Ronan, Buffs, McClure, Gold, and the violation down along the baseline.
And Coach Moss is explaining to Esteban that that's what happens when you gamble. He's a very animated coach.
He's entertaining.
He's very entertaining.
Thrown in for the Buffs.
2 conflicting styles on the sidelines. As for sure, Coach Robinson's.
McClure.
I don't know if he said a word all night.
Well, you know, I've been looking at the conflicting styles of these 2 programs, and it's like very dramatic. Very dramatic. From the tennis shoes the coaches are wearing, the outfits, the coaching style, the contrast couldn't be greater. Floater goes off the glass for Shore.
Has a little something to say to Tomba on the way down.
Gold hands it off. McCaskill fed out front to Hensley. Gene tries to knife his way inside. He's blockered. Tamba, big guy, working off the glass, off the mark. Regathered for a moment and now sent off of the floor. Agoro couldn't gather it, and so the ball stays to the Buffs.
Tommy returned the lineup for the Buffaloes. As McClure will check out, Dean will return. He'll replace Sean Shore.
Tamba, the big guy. Lincoln wants to knife his way inside. Backdoor feed. McCaskill heavily contested, couldn't get it.
We'll get Agoro with the hold. Be his 3rd, team 6th. And the Buffaloes will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Tamba's only had 4 shot attempts all night long. That's number 5 there. Rivers did a nice job on the offensive glass.
Down along the edge of the block, wide open, big man rattles out on him. This place would have exploded.
Rivers with another offensive rebound. He'll draw the foul.
Just change who the fouls on.
That's Rivers' 20th point on the evening. Oh, Coach Moss is awesome. I can watch him coach all day long.
This is extremely entertaining. I hope you're entertained at home.
Hey, let's go.
We don't want to broadcast his plays. I don't. Oops.
Cornell will check in, Tampa will check out.
8 minutes to play in the second half. 6-point game in Kingsport.
Buffalo's got to have to make it work on this end. They got to stop. There it
Ball's
is.
loose. Scrambling for it. Buffs hand it off to Lincoln. He'll run the floor. The man from Valparaiso, Indiana. Fad outside. Sam Gold back to Lincoln in the corner. McCaskill Rivers cuts inside from the edge of the block. Can't get it. Ogoro boards it up. Long feed down to the corner. Six-point game, 7:40 to play in Kingsport.
Esteban on the line shooting too. He's 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Esteban knocks down his first.
Let's give him 13. We really need to get a wireless mic and go Coach Moss mic'd up.
I think I have a box of wireless mics in my pickup. Coach Moss, we're micing you up. Get ready. We're coming for you. We'd have Coach Robertson mic'd up as well, but he would just not say anything.
He wouldn't say anything. You'd hear the same thing you hear right now.
He would just look at the guys who weren't playing well enough, and they would start playing better. Big collision down on the edge of the painted area.
Coming this year, Coach Robson had 223 wins at Milligan. It's his 16th season leading the Buffaloes program. Very right hand in the pocket, left hand on the waist.
This one goes from McCaskill Rivers.
And don't get me wrong, Coach Robinson coaches. He just coaches a different style.
You know, Coach Robertson is operating a sailboat. Coach Moss is operating a speedboat. One requires a little tact. It's, you know, you're kind of taking your time and you're leisurely making your way through the bay. Coach Moss is ready to be there now.
There's zone defense coming up here from the Buffaloes.
Both will get you there. It's just a different ride.
The same journey.
Short to Ogoro. Top of the block, ball loose. Driving inside, Shore takes it in off the glass.
Excellent take, excellent finish with the left hand. Give him 11, the third Bobcat in double figures.
59-51. (17-12), St. Thomas outscoring the Buffs of Milligan over the last 10 minutes of play. So just a 5-point advantage over that time.
In the last 24 minutes of game action, the Buffaloes have scored 26 points.
6.5 to go. Dane won at the elevator. That's out of commission. Milligan, Gold, straight away, short. I thought he had every bit of that.
Dean had hurt his right knee or right lower leg earlier in the game. After the collision at the rim there, he goes down. Hopefully he's okay.
Fans leaking over and standing in the entryway to the court as our women's game next door has ended. Adrian Cruz leaves it off. And just a reminder, if you're local to the area or within a couple hours drive, you can be here all day for $10 tomorrow. All the basketball you can watch, very high-level collegiate stuff, $10. Bring the kids, bring mom, bring grandma, hang out, kick back.
Excellent day.
There's a concession stand with burgers, hot dogs, popcorn, drinks, you name it. Tipped up, pulled in by the Buffs. Milligan tries it off the glass and gets it to go, and Corrett gets points that could end up being very important.
Corrent's a nice 1-2 combination with Tampa. off the bench for the Buffaloes.
Left off by St. Thomas. It's Daniel. Now Shore, 5.5 to play. St. Thomas Bobcats off the glass, won't go. Gathered up, Buffs, outlet pass, Milligan to the corner. McCaskill Rivers from three-point land gets it to go. They needed that bad. It's a 5-point game with 5 minutes to go.
Definitely need to get stopped here.
And so with 5:08 left on the clock, a break on the floor, and a barn burner from Kingsport, Tennessee. Clock, 5-point game, 61-56. St. Thomas, who had trailed by 17 during that first half, stormed back, made it a tight game at the half. Deadlocked for a while at the beginning of this second half. They've surged out to this lead. Moments ago, threatening double digits. Right now, ahead by 5. They need to find a way to fend off these Milligan Buffs who just keep hanging around.
18 buckets for St. Thomas, 11 made threes. 4 made threes for the Buffaloes on the night.
Entry pass. Daniel swatted by Sam Gold in the violation.
Corinth will be called for the hack. This will be 1-1 for Agoro.
Six-point game. 5 even on the clock.
A little smaller lineup out on the floor now for the Buffaloes. So Corinth will run the 5 spot for Milligan.
Gold. Swatted up by the Bobcats. That nearly went. Esteban. Defended by Gold. Sean Shore backing down the big guy. Tries it off the glass. Fighting around down inside. Heavily defended by the Buffs. He can't get it. Scrapping for the ball on the baseline. It's loose down to the corner. Buffaloes have it. Milligan pushing the tempo, left off Sam Gold, trying to go aerial, and the violation in favor of Milligan.
Going his last offensive possession for St. Thomas, Shore just wanted the basketball more than anybody else on the floor with 3 offensive rebounds, unable to get any of those shots to go. Send Sam Gold to the line, shoot 2 shots. This is his first trip to the free throw line, 70% on the season.
First goes.
Rivers will return. McClure will check out. Tampa will return. Corinth will check out. So the lead's 5 with 4:17 to play. Guy have to have a stop sometime.
What a good game. I thought our last game was going to be our barn burner.
Yes.
Knifing all around. Dean to Shore. Esteban Ubatis pulls up for 3 and buries it. A dagger at Tennessee, 66-58.
His 3rd made 3 of the night, give him 17.
Fighting, banging around. This goes with a little kiss off the glass for Jamie P. And a timeout on the floor, much needed for the Milligan Buffs, as it seems like the Bobcats can do no wrong down the stretch in Kingsport. Back in Kingsport, 3:39 to play, 6-point game, 66-60 Bobcats. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, and we're glad you're with us.
An excellent ball game here. Milligan had a nice defense possession last time St. Thomas had the basketball, except Esteban hit the three with only 2 on the shot clock.
You got us. Loses one man in traffic. He was able to shake P easily. Daniel. Defended by Tamba. Shore. Clock is moving quick. Dicing it up, yo-yoing the orange. Esteban pulls up on Tamba. What a mismatch. How did that even happen?
He got the switch up top, and Tamba, he wanted the challenge, so he could bring it on.
Esteban is a 5'9" junior from Miami, Florida. Handhe Tamba is a graduate student from the Dominican Republic of the Congo who is 6'11". He's out on the perimeter defending the 5'9" guy.
Who is a 1 foot 2 inches taller. He is.
I have questions. And I demand answers. 3:11 to go as this one is short. Swatted at by Milligan. Here comes the Buffs. They got to pull him on it. 6-point game. Milligan looking to keep it interesting, and they just might with that violation.
Tommy will get a line to shoot 2 shots. Bettis will be called for the foul. Team's 10th. It's first.
Redshirt sophomore Lincoln off the mark. 181 seconds to play with. Adrian Cruz. Battling along the baseline, good feet out front. What a drive by Dane. How did he get that into the hole?
Oh, goodness. Give him 31.
What a menace. Cooking with gas.
He's cooking with gas.
Battle for it along the boards. Scrambling into the bench of the Buffaloes. A little bit of shoving, and the official is not happy. McCaskill Rivers being pulled away. Coach is in there. We've still got a player down. Esteban was the one lying on the floor. Our officials are trying to bust it up still. A little bit of chaos with 2:21 to go. Coach Bill sends the remaining Bobcats back to their side of the hardwood, and we are fired up in Kingsport. It's getting late. It's past everyone's bedtime.
It is. Of course, been a very intense game, to a game of runs. As in that first half, St. Thomas down 25, they got a little bit of a run. Then the second half, then they've used the power of the 3 ball to come back from 17 down and go up 7 in the second half with 2:21 to play.
There's tournament director Ken French hanging out, talking shop, having a good time. He is also the head coach of Oakland City, the Mighty Oaks, and another great year of the show, 2024. Shout out to Ken French, who's done a great job.
Another great individual performance we saw today here as Dalen Dean with 31 points thanks to 7 made threes. McCaskill Rivers for Buffaloes has 23 points and 6 rebounds. Coach French does such a good job. He knows how to run the right program. in the right tournament as well.
7-point advantage to the Bobcats, and it feels insurmountable with 2:20 to play.
St. Thomas defensively has been really good.
Gold for 3. That could have busted this wide open and proven me wrong. Shore right now is making me look very right.
They had to have a stop here, Gabe. They're down 7 points. Another bucket here would make it a really tall mountain to climb.
Inside of 2 minutes. Dean on top of the mountain, on top of the world, 71-61.
That is 8 made threes. Wow.
Could you maybe chill? Could you maybe take a break or something? My goodness.
Save some for tomorrow, young man.
Cooking with gas? More like cooking with rocket fuel.
Nice.
Is the mayor here? Can we give this guy a key to the city? Driving down inside, off the edge of the block. Dean gets the board. Lunch pail. Lunch pail, 97 seconds. And unless they can create a turnover, it's all over. What a performance by these two. What a showing.
I thought J.J. Vaughn's performance for CIU was beyond match, but here Dalen Dean comes out with 34 points in the nightcap thanks to 8 threes.
That's why this tournament is called the show, Gary. What a show.
Some very talented players, talented coaches, talented teams, and truly, and getting to watch the streams for free, not behind a paywall on the Southeast Sports Network. This is something to be thankful for in the spirit the season of Thanksgiving.
I agree. Thankful to be here. Thankful for the Southeast Sports Network to be on hand. Really electric day, and really, really cool to provide this coverage. Walt Ferber, who has been the voice of the show for years and has traveled down with Oakland City on their bus, is here with us and providing analysis. Matt Kibbe, a graduate of Syracuse University and somebody that worked for me as an undergrad student, went to the same alma mater in undergrad, is here covering, providing play-by-play on the second floor. My good friend, the icon, the legend, Gary Justice, here with me. Hall of Famer at University of Pikeville for the Bears. We've got the Bone family. Caitlin is punching, directing, and doing an excellent job here on this floor with us. And Caitlin, would be remiss we didn't thank you for your hard work. And John doing a great job on the other floor as well, as always.
And I love Caitlin's facial expression after your dad jokes, too.
She really eggs me on, and she doesn't know how much trouble she's getting me in with myself. Look, she laughed at that, too. See, now I want to make another joke. I can't resist. Inside of 1 minute to go, 71-61, 10-point game. And a big shout out to the students from Oakland City and the staff from Visit Kingsport for operating the camera today. We've had a big rotation, but they've all done an excellent job.
5 games here on Court A. Had 4 games on Court B. Nice full day of basketball tomorrow starting at 10 a.m.
The 3-ball, looking for a last-second long ball to keep the dream alive, but that goes all right.
And we talked about Dalen Dean and his 34 points and the 8 made threes, but St. Thomas's defense, they really turned it up. Since it was 25-8, they did a good job defensively to making the Buffaloes having a hard time scoring the basketball.
Cooked with gas.
Cooked with gas, sir.
71-61, just looking to burn out the clock.
Now get this, Gabe. Milligan has...
That's off the mark. 20 seconds to play. Shot clock sounds anyhow.
You got a 10-point ball game. And Milligan, the losing team, has made more shots than St. Thomas has tonight.
That's bizarre.
They've made 22 buckets. St. Thomas has made 21.
Yeah, it's a bizarre stat.
The power of the three-point shot.
I kind of don't like that stat, actually.
The power of the three-point shot.
I'm going to try to leave that one on Friday and forget it when we start Saturday tomorrow. We hope you'll join us. Wall-to-wall coverage. 18 games tomorrow, sun up to sundown from Kingsport, Tennessee. We will have all of the action. Southeast Sports Network, SESNsports.com, at SESN Sports.
talented women's team is in action tomorrow. We've got the defending national champion here, the Freed Harmon Lions, will be in action as well. Again, another talented team. You'll see the Cumberland Patriots, Northeastern Raiders, Georgetown Tigers, all free of charge.
And with 4 seconds on the clock, Milligan steals it away, but too little too late as P goes for a quick aerial display, and the buzzer sounds. 71-63, our final. Your thoughts on this performance?
It just, the St. Thomas used a three-point shot to their advantage, that's for sure. They did a nice job defensively as well on the offensive end from the halfway point of the first half through the second half.
For the Cats, for the Buffs, for the fans, our production crew, Caitlin Boner, director, you, my friend Gary Justice, and myself, Gabriel Schrei. Good night from Kingsport, Tennessee, and the Southeast Sports Network. 71-65, your final, as St. Thomas takes the victory on Friday.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Schrei Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Schrei Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in.